Welcome to Inside the Actors Guild. I am your host, Jordan Ladisa. Today we have a special show. We have the full cast of Pyro 1 and 2. Thanks for being on the show, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us, man.
And we'll start off with you, Mr. Watkins. You want to talk about your experience in the first Pyro?
In the first Pyro, I was a kidnapping fellow. He was a really fun character to play. He wasn't a nice guy, so kind of got to get outside of myself there a little bit. But yeah, it was. It's a small part, but it's a vital one, so I really enjoyed it. And it was a fun shoot, and we had to do our scene a couple times, and it made a lot of fun.
And how's about yourself, Tim?
The first Pyro was awesome, actually. I went from being just part of the crew to actually being the main star. So basically, I play a guy named Reed, and my girlfriend named Jenny goes missing. And then basically, I just wake up in the forest. I get this mysterious phone call saying I have 2 minutes to go rescue her. So unfortunately, I didn't make it, and she blows up. So I spent some time in the hospital after that, and that pretty much leads to Pyro 2.
And yourself, Noah?
I play the other kidnapper, and I'm the one that had a car. So we got to use my car in the movie, which has been in quite a few different documentaries and chase scenes. And yeah, we got to throw somebody in a trunk, which was really cool.
I've always wanted to do that too.
Yeah, it was fun to do.
This is something that you guys clearly haven't done before, but you did a good job. So how was that being your first actual gig?
Like acting kind of thing? That, oh man, it was, it's just, yeah, it's totally different. You're out of your element. You're not doing something you're used to. So, I mean, it was a lot of fun, but at the same time, I was just like, oh God, I'm dreading seeing this on screen. You know, it's like, it was like, I love the whole theme of it, but every time I watch myself, it's just like, you could do a better job.
You didn't have that much dialogue, though.
No,
so
I didn't have any dialogue in that one, so it wasn't that bad for that one. I mean, I was really nervous, and I saw it. I was like, hey, you know, that actually really works.
The overall idea, did you guys feel comfortable having to act in that situation, considering it's kind of a bit chaotic and savage?
I thought it was pretty fun, actually.
Yeah.
The actual acting, it was really fun.
Yeah, as far as throwing the girl in the trunk, you didn't want to hurt her, but you had to throw her in there and, you know, make sure the door didn't hit her. But
and that scene, actually, we had to do that a few times because of technical issues, continuity and whatnot. So you want to just explain that experience a bit, gentlemen?
Well, like the first time, a couple times we had to pick her up.
We had to figure out how to pick her up.
How to pick up like a dead weight body like that isn't exactly something you do every day. So we were kind of like, all right, we'll just give it a shot. And then it looked extremely awkward. So we kind of, carried her, and we had to do it a few times. Then there were some lighting issues, so we had to do it. But by the end of it, man, I was sore and tired.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what, gentlemen? We're going to look at you guys on the big screen. Here's Pyro 1.
Hello?
Hello, friend.
Who the hell is this?
Names don't really matter at this point, unless, of course, you're talking about Jenny.
What the hell have you done with her?
Well, let me give you a visual. We pulled up as she was walking out of the building. We approached her, knocked her out. Threw her in the trunk. And drove off. She's in the old shed down by the morgue on 5th Street. You have 2 minutes, buddy.
Hello? Jenny!
Welcome back to Inside the Actors Guild. I am here with the full cast of Pyro 1 and 2. So, gentlemen, that was the first Pyro, and Tim, I have something to say.
What's that?
If that was your real girlfriend in real life, how do you think she'd feel about your lackluster performance to save your life?
I think she'd be pretty disappointed. Yeah.
That's what I would assume. So, that was the first one, and like you guys said, you stayed your roles. That was a pretty hard scene to shoot now that I think about it, having to put her into the trunk as we watched it. And, you know, that's all about acting though and shooting a film, is we run into any issues now and then. Now getting to a further point, that was a pretty good performance on your hand at the end where you were dying. You want to describe how you had to get pushed and, you know,
the emotion of the
yeah,
scene.
the emotion. How did that emotion come out for when you had to film that scene?
It just kind of came out. I just did it. It was just natural.
Did you imagine that was actually your girlfriend dying, so that's how you acted?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Now, Pyro 2, a whole different story. There's stuff that comes out that you didn't expect to come out, and, you know, it's kind of a mind twist. How do you guys feel that shoot went?
The Pyro 2 shoot?
Yeah.
I thought it went really well. It was mainly me and Noah sitting at an interrogation table and doing our best. And considering what we had, I mean, I'm wearing a piece of fabric. It's a piece of curtain that I am wearing. And it's like, I don't know where this has been. I feel gross. And it kind of came through in the character a little bit. And me and Noah are going back and forth. And we're kind of caught in this, like, I was at least this half intense
you had this
acting thing. And then this half laughing thing I had going. So like it was like staring at him, but I had this sick grin on my face, and I remember saying, he's like, what the hell, man?
I'm trying not to freak out because you have this sinister, dark look, and it was really awesome. And at the same time, we're both trying to change like dialogues and lines, and we're trying not to laugh at each other after we see each line. So that was probably the hardest part of the thing.
And
serious.
This was a bit darker than the first one. Would you gentlemen agree with that?
I
definitely.
Yeah.
The first one kind of had that. I don't want to say comedy, but it had that lighter kind of thing about it, like the whole situation. This one is, it's pretty sad.
Like the production was really dark, the lighting, everything, it was awesome. Yeah.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much higher and darker from the first one would you say this one is? Start with you, Eric.
I'd give it a solid 8.3.
I was going to say 8.5.
I'll say 8.6 just to be.
Now,
And the winner is 8.6.
there was 2 versions that we had to make, a PG rated one and the second one. And we will actually go to that right now, and here's the trailer for Pyro 2.
So, you like the burn stuff, do you? 2 women dead. 1 man hospitalized. Silent type, eh? All right, I can play this game if you want.
I don't just like to burn people. I love to burn people.
Tell me something. So why do you like to burn people? Why?
I had a beloved once who was left to burn, and I was misled to her location. So now it all goes to ashes.
All right, tell me this. How did you abduct Reed, and why him?
I snuck into his house. I knocked him unconscious. I threw him in my trunk and left him in the forest, just like his.
You're sick.
And I did it because he was a cop.
What's your problem with cops? You
The police left my love to die, so now you're all gonna die.
That sounds pretty funny. Considering you're gonna be locked up here for a long time, mother.
I have a plan.
Oh yeah? What's your plan?
Simple. Watch the fire rise.
was Pyro too. That is some sick ending stuff. And we actually have a gift for Tim from our assistant director, Jesse.
That we do?
Yeah, he likes to show his affectionate love to you, man.
Thank you, Jesse.
That's from
Thank
Jesse
you.
to Tim.
Thanks, Jesse.
Now, it's been a wonderful year, and a lot of videos have been made, a lot of friends have been made, and we put something together for the professors Marianne and Yuri Moniston, and everybody else, Rick Potvin, Janice, and this
And
is
Mike Monsell.
And Mike Monsell, can't forget about Tech Mike. And this video is just to wrap up the whole year. It's pretty well a farewell video to the professors and students of TV Broadcasting 2012.
The best year.
Oh, yes.
The best year.
The best group
Yeah.
last year.
Would you guys not agree it was a really good year?
It was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun year.
Great time.
Man, I just can't wait for us to all go out there and mess it all up and show them something new.
Create chaos in the
Well,
real
you
world.
know what? Grab your tissues, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a tearjerker.
The last 2 years, in a nutshell, has been amazing. Simply amazing.
The past 2 years here have been pretty awesome. I learned a lot, had a great time. It was really fun, and overall just a really good experience.
So my past 2 years here have been great. I met a lot of new people and I love every single one of them now. And
it has been intense, it has been quick learning and fast adapting and a lot of fun, but definitely a lot of hard work, a lot of friendships made.
My 2 years here have been really fun, but really stressful at the same time. But yeah, it's been a blast all in all.
Last 2 years have been the best 2 years of my schooling for sure. Like, I mean, I met a whole new group of people and everyone is so different, but it's really cool. And I made a lot of good friends. And I learned a lot, and I look up to a lot of people in my class.
Okay, well, I don't know, I thought it was awesome. We just got to go out and book cameras whenever we felt like it. We had all these things to our own use, and at first it was fun, like really fun. Well, it still is, but the first time you do it is probably the best. Like, you get to go out, you're like, oh my God, these cameras are crazy, and maybe not the ABC HDs, but everything else was just awesome, yeah.
Booze, tears, bruises and cuts, yelling at other classmates, and good times.
Favorite moment? I guess if I went out Friday night, it would be seeing Heather get kicked out of the bar, but I didn't get to go out, so.
My favorite moment was probably the TV party, not because of other reasons, but because it was like everyone got together and just kind of hung out and let everything fly.
Favorite moment was probably the telethon, and my favorite out of school moment was the TV party we just had recently.
Favorite moment, you know, on Valentine's Day when I gave Tim that teddy bear. That was probably the best. That was probably the best day of my life. I'm not gonna lie. He lit up.
well, there's a lot of memories I have that are blurry because I had a bit too much of Grandpa's cough medicine, but you know, the telephone was really intense, and studio shows are always great because there's always inside jokes. And
my favorite event would probably be the telethon, like a lot of other people.
I have a lot of good memories. It's really hard just to say, like, I can't. I mean, I can list off, like, when Jesse and I would sing in class for Steve Ray's class every day. That was a lot of fun.
I think one of my favorite moments would be during Shane Thompson's chase sequence that we did this year, where, you know, just jokingly I ran up to the elevator door and pretended to rip it open, but I actually ripped the door open and just like, it looked like kind of broke it kind of deal, but.
No, I can't narrow that down. I think it's just day to day, seeing everyone, you know, oh, what are you guys up to today? Oh yeah, I have to work on this. Oh, we'll get together, you know, we'll see each other around the school. And every day is a great moment.
Going out on Jake's dock, that was a lot of fun. We drove all over North Bay and we were shooting for like 8 hours we shot for. And then did it again the next day, and then the day after that, and then the week after that. We got on the bus and drove all the way, got on all the way down the Lakeshore bus to get off at the arena, and Jake's like, yeah, I didn't grab a battery. We gotta cancel it. It was like 8:30 at night in like December. We were pissed, but it was fun. Yura, if I hear the word reshoot one more time, I'm probably gonna burst into tears.
I'm going to miss both you guys. You guys have been great teachers and great friends as well.
Yeah, I just want to say, thanks Marianne, thanks Yura for the past 2 years. You guys taught me a lot, and hopefully I can put that knowledge to use and make you guys proud.
Marianne, you were like a mother to me, minus, bathing and clothing me, and I really appreciate everything that you, all the advice that you gave to me. I'm gonna miss it.
As I leave, Marianne, I've become very close with her. She's like basically my second mom. Whenever I need help with something or just a general advice, I'll go to Marianne. Or if I just want to bother someone because I'm bored, I'll go to Marianne.
Yeah, thank you for all the learning and knowledge and stuff you passed on. Sorry I missed 50% of your classes. I was there in spirit.
That, you guys taught us, you really knew what you were doing and you were able to translate that to all of us, I think. And I think we're all pretty much prepared now to go out and whip some butt, so.
We will see each other in the field throughout this whole time we work in media of any sorts. We will see each other.
Wow, and Yura has a lot of good advice for me, and I've become really close with Yura in second year this time around, not so much in first year, but in second year, and I respect a lot of his opinions.
Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you at graduation.
And Yura, not bad, my friend, not too bad.
And Marianne, I'll see you on Friday.
That studio will learn how not to be like Tim. Don't be like Tim.
Sorry. That was I need to get home myself. That was a farewell video. This has been Inside the Actors Guild with the cast from Pyro 1 and Pyro 2. Thank you again, gentlemen, for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
And, I'm sure there will be another Pyro in the making soon. You guys just wait, and you'll be getting your calls, I'm sure.
I'm looking forward to it.
So, that's all, and I'm pretty sure we're done here, gentlemen.
I think we may be.
That's the last show of 2012 for the TV broadcasting second years. Thanks for being here every day or every week. I don't even know anymore. I can't even. You know what? We'll wrap it up. I'm used to telling people to wrap it up, so I'm gonna tell myself to wrap it up. All right? I'm wrapping it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm wrapping up. All right.